Good evening, dear Toastmasters. I did not say it, yes, we have them. Welcome. Flashback. It was a month before my MBA semester was supposed to start. This was going to be the time for first months. The first time when I would be studying outside my own city. The first time when I would be staying in a hostel. The first time when I'd be away from the protective cushion of my family. I was excited and a bit anxious. I traveled to Hyderabad with my brother a few days before the classes were scheduled to begin. This was my second visit to the city, the first being during the admission process. I felt so happy, so upbeat, as if I have found the solution for my future. My future of being independent, of being financially smart, of being managing things on my own. When we arrived in the city, since it was a new place, we stayed at a acquaintance place, which was the first time staying outside family and relatives. We started looking for an accommodation around the college campus, which was Panjagotta, Nagarjuna Circle, if anyone has been to Hyderabad. During that time, more than a decade ago, that was a very walkable, easily accessible place. And after some search, we were lucky enough to find a PG accommodation, which was near my college. I moved to the hostel and then my brother returned to the hometown. The PG had an accommodation for around 30 girls. However, at that time, only 4 were there. The best part about that was there was food for all 3 times and there was in-house cook who was available to cook for us, which was quite a good thing since I loved eating that point of time and I did not want to kind of start looking for food. In the first month when I was in the PG, there was a doctor and an engineer in the other room. I had chosen a room where nobody was there at that point of time. The beds were in the form of bunk beds and I had chosen a lower one and a room where there was an attached bath. I was happy that nobody was there since sharing a room with a stranger is not something which I welcome at that point of time. And my criteria of calling anyone as my friend was not acceptable and I had some specific thing where not everybody fitted. So I was happy in my own world even though it was a new place. In the first month, over the dinner table, over the food tables, this 4 of us started bonding. The temperature in Hyderabad was much different than my hometown. So my flatmate said, "You can't go around without covering your face and hands." And ahead, we went shopping for the scarf and the gloves to cover the face and the hands. In the first few days, tying the scarf every day and walking out was one huge task. For somebody who has been free, it's like you take a scarf, do like this, then cover like this, then this, and this. It was a quite cumbersome task. However, as I walked out, I saw many girls covering themselves like that, and I got used to it. Wear the scarf in the morning, take off during the classes, and again wear it back from the college. The first preparatory month was an easy one. During that time, we had lots of time to meet people in the college as well as in the PG. And my PG mates, now my friends, were my companion in exploring the city. Whether it's walking in the neighborhood, walking near the Hussain Sagar Lake, going to any park, by doing window shopping in a mall, or just watching a movie. we were there together. Gradually, other PG mates started joining in from different places in the country. Delhi, Punjab, some were from my hometown. It was a mixed batch. I was missing my home, but enjoying every bit of my new life. The orientation day for our batch was just a day away, and we had gone for a conference where a TV channel had come in for a Q&A session for the entire day. Towards the end of the day, I started feeling unwell. As I returned to the PG, I had felt exhausted, had high temperature, and was just not feeling like myself. When I opened my eyes, I realized I was in the hospital. My doctor friend was there, along with the PG owner lady who had driven me there when I had fainted. The doctor said I had some infection and needed to be hospitalized for 2 and 3 days. This was the first time in my memory where I had to be hospitalized or even consult a doctor for a major issue. I felt lonely, helpless, hopeless, and so weak. As the classes were going on, my friends continued to be there during day. However, at night, one of them used to be there with me. Somehow, these difficult days passed, and I returned to the room with a prescribed bed rest for a few more days. My family was worried and wanted to visit and take me back for some days. However, I insisted them that there is no need to come and I am getting better. Moreover, because my sister-in-law was reaching her delivery date. Today, as I look back and ask life, what is it that was there for me? And I get the answer. Life puts you in the exact situation where you go through the lessons which are important for your growth. Right people will always show up. No matter what, the universe is always watching over you, protecting you. Be thankful for your family, your friends, and any unexpected help. Remember, the prayers that your family has is always answered. Love fully, live fully, value each experience, because all of this is a stepping stone to a better